I just turned this old computer into a Claude robot to get me free money. And in today's video, I'm gonna show you exactly how. This is Alina. How you doing today?
I'm good, thanks.
All right, tell us about this robot. You have a camera here, you got his screen here. How's this whole thing work?
So basically it runs on Claude AI, only the beta version so far, which uses your computer to use the programs on it and do a simple tasks.
Cool, so it basically takes over our computer, but it's on like its own virtual machine, so it's not actually on Windows.
True.
Okay, cool. Now check this out. We actually set this thing up like its own robot. So we can come over here and you can see we even have eyes. So it's going through and it's seeing everything in real time, which is really cool. We have a microphone which isn't yet set up, but we're going to show you exactly how all this stuff works. So let's go ahead and dive into the computer here and show you what this thing can do. Okay, so here we are in the Claude machine, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at how it works. First of all, Alina, tell us how did you install this? I know we have some info here, and we can see that it's running a workspace and then like a chat box, but it's actually on a website. How's this whole thing working?
So basically we installed the Docker, we run the virtual machine on a Docker, and we use an API code from the Anthropic that it provides for the beta testing, and we open through the virtual machine web page that basically presents like a desktop.
Okay, and for those that went over your head, like me, we have some notes for you over at aiprofitscoop.com. You can go there, you can get these notes. It's going to show you how it works. But basically what's happening is Docker is a program like this, which is basically like docking new virtual machines on our machine. Yeah?
Right.
Cool. So what we're doing here is we have this set up, and you can actually go to each instance, and you're going to run it by clicking play.
Yep.
Cool. So pretty simple, pretty easy. Then what happens is it's going to open up the virtual machine, which I lost. So how do we find that?
It's in the browser over here.
Okay. Okay, so it's actually in a browser.
It's a web page, yeah.
Got it. But it's on its own machine.
Yes.
Interesting. That's very interesting. So for those, again, that are a little lost, don't worry. What we have is the local host. So this entire thing is running on a computer on its own drive. Then, because it's using the local host, that means it's locally hosted, which is on your drive. Then here, we actually have Firefox. So the desktop, actually, if we go to toggle screen control, that's going to give us control of this machine, which you can see here, pretty much behaves, it's supposed to, let's see.
Vice versa, if you put it on.
Oh, like on, okay, so we want on. So it pretty much behaves like a desktop. You can see it's got the icons down here. It's got, yeah, like Excel. I think this is the version of Excel they have. And the cool thing about this is I could be like, please use this Excel to make a mortgage calculator. And it'll actually go through. It should.
Turn it off.
So now we have to turn toggle screen off. So it's very important that you toggle back and forth, otherwise it's not going to work. And it toggles back and forth like my chair. Very nice, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to see how this works. And there's several things that this can do. While we're waiting for this, can we do anything or no?
Pretty much no. It takes control of the computer. It takes the screenshots of every action it does. It all created for control over AI. So it's all in a locked environment, only with limited access to some of the applications. And it gives you the full script of what it's doing.
Got it. Okay, so let's see how this works here. Looks like it's trying to do something. So it looks like it had a little bit of an error, but it did create the calculator, which is kind of cool. Now, some things that we wanted to go through where we're going to test this thing out really had to do with having to do online stuff. So when we go through here, I think we're going to toggle, we want to do on? Okay, so we're going to toggle here. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to...
Oh, maybe it was...
Maybe other one. I wanted to go through and see what this would do online. And this is where this thing gets really impressive, because what's going to happen is instead of regular AI where we go to, like ChatGPT and give it one task, this is the kind of thing where we can go through, we can save documents, we can manipulate documents, we can have full documents. And some of the things I wanted to go through right here, again on our notes, we're going to see here that we have how it works. Again, we're going to install Docker. We're going to get the download from, I believe this is from Claude AI computer use. where you can get that at Anthropic's website. Look for access to computer use beta, and you have to join a little wait list or something like that, but it's actually really easy. Some other questions we had is it actually remembering and retaining data? Now, between a session, it does not, which means I fire this up, I do all my work, I can keep it open for a couple of days. Once I close it, gone. So we actually found a workaround that no one has shown yet, but I think it's really cool. And the workaround is actually using files online, because since this is a virtual machine, right now it's really difficult to take files from Windows and actually put them into the Claude. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a URL like this, where I've actually uploaded files to my WordPress. That way I can download them. And since I'm downloading them into my virtual machine, this is actually gonna do the work for me, and I can have the files on my virtual machine, as you see here. So now what's happening is it's loading it within the virtual machine, and I can actually edit these, which is pretty cool. So if I go here, I can find the downloads, which sometimes it's a little tricky, but we could go here and open the folder. We should be able to open it. There we go. So we'll go ahead and open this, right like this, and here we go. We should be able to unzip it. Or have it unzip it. We could probably have this unzip it, downloads. There we go. So I could probably go over here. Are we going to need to toggle off? So we'll toggle off, and I'll say, please, let's see here, please unzip these files. And let's see if it does it. And this is actually pretty interesting, because we're going through and we're like, okay, now we have this working with files on our computer, where we can manipulate them, we can change them, all kinds of things like that. And the cool thing about this is we can actually give it multiple tasks, right? So like I could say, take the TXT files, make them PDF, and then brand them.
Yeah, pretty much it's gonna make more complicated tasks than AI originally was doing, multiple step ones. And what it tells us is that in the future, when this is not a beta version, when its program is actually using your computer and running on the open internet, it can basically do the tasks that a person working a full time is doing during his day.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's really cool. So let's see if it'll actually find the files. I think this is important because a lot of people want to know about the files, and it should be able to do this, hopefully. Now, one of the things we're going to do after this, and it is, there it goes, it's unzipping them. And using them in this environment, you can see it's inflating, which I guess unzip for this is inflating. And it'll go through, and it looks like it got a little error, but we should be able to open these and see the files. That should be something we can work with, okay? We'll get back to that in just a minute. Oh, we got to toggle off again. There we go. Yeah, we should be able to open these. There they are, right? So now we have our Pinterest pins and we have our articles here, which is cool because I could say now take all the TXT files and add a line that says visit AIProfitScoop.com. And let's see if it does this. This will be kind of interesting.
Toggle off.
Toggle off. All right. Boom. Got to remember that toggle. We need like a big foot pedal.
Yeah.
That would be
Maybe
good.
Maybe we'll work with it.
Yeah, we'll have to get a foot pedal or like a button. And actually, we have right here our red button. When you push the red button, that's our security for the AI. It is. It just doesn't want to work while we're on camera. Now it is running. Okay, so let's see. So now it's opening the file, and it's going to say to add this. I notice there isn't a 1. Okay, so it did get the pure one. And let's see, TXT. Okay, let's see.
We gotta probably write the full name of it.
Yeah, let's try that. Let's go toggle and do TXT. We'll do this one. Bad. Am I toggled on or off?
Yeah, off.
Off, okay.
So when you're on, you have access.
Okay,
When you're off, you don't.
so let's try this one. Copy location. Please try on this one. And it looks like the issue is because there wasn't a #1 file. So maybe this will work. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's so complicated.
Oh, that's our API, so delete that. Please try on, so we'll say please try on this one, TXT. I think it'll know, hopefully. Let's see. Oh, toggle off. Again, we need that foot pedal.
Yeah, we need a foot pedal. Maybe like if it's only like if you write the full file, we can use a flex loans one since it's shorter.
Okay, let's try that. Let's see, it might get this one. 7txt. Oh, okay, I'll add the line. Okay, so it is adding it. Okay, so let's see. Toggle back, boom. And then this is cool because the ability to actually do things here is going to be key because I can have it do multiple things at once, which is cool. So going through this, we're looking at it, we're like, okay, it does have the ability to create files, work with files. Now, it's in beta, so it's not exactly 100% there yet, but I did find something that we can use this for to actually help us make money in a really crazy way. And that was the ability to actually log into like a WordPress or a, some kind of online file service or something like that. And we can actually go through and I could say, let's make a new post and watch what happens. I can say, let's toggle off, right, like this. And I'm going to say, please, always say please, because, you want the robots to be nice. So we'll say, please make a blog post on this page about how to make money with AI. And it's actually going to go through. Now, it does take a minute or two, but it'll go through and it'll do the work for you, which is really cool. So we'll just toggle off. So now it's going to go through and do its work. Let's check this out. And we see it actually came up with a title, 10 Innovative Ways to Make Money with AI in 2024. And it looks like it's doing all kinds of work like saving and all kinds of things like that. And basically, we don't even have to be here. Like we could go to lunch and this is going to post on our blog for us with new content that no one's ever thought of.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. And so now it's going through and it's like, okay, here's our content. Nice. And it looks like it's formatted kind of weird. So maybe we can go through and have it formatted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can try to ask it for me.
Yeah. Yeah, let's ask it. You want to ask it to format? Well, it's doing a lot of content. This is actually more than you'd get from one pass with ChatGPT. So now we have this here. Okay, so now it looks like it's done. Running, still running. How do you know when it's done?
Good point. I think when this one stops.
When he stops. Okay, so when the running guy stops.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe
so it does work on toggle station screen even if you have a control over it.
Cool, and it's actually telling us how it made it. Catchy title, income potential, good, good, good. Now let's say, now add a title and format this with images. Let's see if it can actually do images. It might be able to. I don't know. That might be above its pay grade, but we'll see. So do I need to toggle or I'm good?
No, you're good.
I think I'm good. Okay. So we'll go like this and see if it'll format it. Are we running? Let's see.
I think it takes a while to even take the task.
Okay. So it has no title. Oh, there it goes. Hey, check it out. Okay, I'm not doing nothing. It's all magical. No results found. Okay. I'm going to leave it alone. I don't want to get it mad. It's doing its work. I wouldn't want someone coming in here and doing this while I was working.
Yeah, it's funny how it deals with all the stuff that it's not supposed to see, like some of pop-up windows in programs and everything.
It is. It's actually very interesting. That's interesting. We can actually... So what I see is I could literally... And disclaimer, this is why I put this on a computer with nothing on it. There's literally nothing on it but a brand new Microsoft account that's not tied to anything. So what I could do here is I could give it a task and say, hey, I want you to Google stuff on the web and find 100 different websites for this. And it's not going to do like ChatGPT where it's going from a database. It's actually going to go out there and find the info for you, which is actually pretty crazy.
Yeah, more like human-like. So what it tells us, it can actually read the interface the way people do, understand the programs it's using, and click the things that usually people click to do the task. Yeah,
it's an interesting thing because it's actually doing what we would do in succession, seeing what we would see, and then fixing it. And that's actually going through, like it's actually using the paragraphs and everything. There it goes. And it's screenshotting, of course, because it likes to show its work. Unlike me in math class, this does like to show its work.
You cannot pretend you worked all day if you didn't.
Exactly. So even though he's not charging me by the hour, he is going to help me out. Oh, look at it. It's actually uploading an image.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. This is pretty cool. He's doing something.
He'll probably tell us there's no file.
It's like there's no file. There's no image. You know?
No, so far it's not good at uploading stuff. Even more, it's like limited in this function for, again, safety purposes.
It'd be interesting to see if like it could go into my clip art and get an image. Or, you know, it'd be interesting if we went into ChatGPT with this and had it use ChatGPT. That could be interesting and terrifying at the same time. But yeah, let's see if it'll.
Actually, let's try.
Let's try that with the free ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Because I think we can go to the free ChatGPT.
Yeah, we can still.
So let's leave that alone. We'll do ChatGPT. I think you just do like that. There we go. They changed their URL. So let's see. Try ChatGPT. Please use ChatGPT to get information about the top side hustles from sites like CNBC.com.
And put it in a TXT file.
And put it in a TXT file for me. Great point, because you know that's where it's actually going to be a lot faster, where it's saving things on the fly, which is cool. So let's see here. Am I toggled?
Yeah, it just takes time.
Okay. So now we'll wait and see if it'll. Computer talking to the computer. Wait. Okay, we might have timed out.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's do this again. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so it wasn't toggled. Okay, let's see if it does this. This will be kind of interesting. Apologize, but I should clarify. Well, what are you going to clarify? Let's see. I cannot directly access ChatGPT or generate content from copies from sites like CNBC, write an article. Okay. Can you search something in the page you are on? Let's see if it does this. And I wonder if it knows I have multiple pages open. That could be kind of cool. So yeah, I think having this is going to be a game changer in terms of being able to use it to do multiple tasks. Like right now, it doesn't seem like it's there yet, but there are some things like having it go through. I mean, I could probably have it create several different versions of pages on WP City or whatever WordPress I'm on. Let's see, toggle. Oh, there it goes. Actually, I think it's doing it. It took over. We don't exist anymore. It is only the AI.
Yeah, so basically what's the main thing that we can see is the interaction with the software that it does.
Okay.
And like creating files, potentially uploading files to the internet. Right now, downloading those files from the internet.
Working with them. Absolutely. And I think when you pair this with the other videos, which I'll include in the description, you can use these in tandem to where this will do work that you might not be able to do because of time limitations. Like you could set this and go to work and it'll do some stuff for you, and then you can come back and refine it, which is really cool. And then you can even give it specific commands or specific TXT files that are like, okay, execute this, execute that.
Yeah, potentially you can give it the task like create 10 files with like this and this information and put them in a folder, name this. And
I think we might have froze it. Did it freeze? How do we fix it if it freezes?
We press the button.
Press the button. Okay, there we go. It restart or what are we looking at? Oh, there we go. Escape. There it goes. So escape kind of like woke it up, I think. Looks like it did. Okay. So go back to WordPress, close Firefox, and reopen it. So it actually knows what to do, which is really cool.
Yeah, so it sees what's open and what we're working is.
Actually, this would be really cool if you had a computer like this and you were working with WordPress. Like I envision maybe you can go to like your themes file and you can say, hey, make my font 10, where like I don't know the code, so you know we can go in and do that, which is pretty cool. But I think we busted it here.
Yep.
Let's see.
I think let's try like restarting it probably.
Restart the whole thing or just the? Oh wait, here we go. There.
Yeah.
I think it just restarted itself.
And just do tasks about like finding something in the internet. And
Okay, so let's try create 15 TXT files.
Oh, that's too much. That's
Okay, let's try
limited by
5.
the beta version. Yeah.
Okay, let's create 5 TXT files that are PHP redirects named 1 through 5.php with a 5-second redirect. Let's see here. This will be interesting because if we can do this, then it's kind of like having your own computer programmer here, which is pretty cool. So now it is creating them. So I could probably, let's try something kind of cool. I'm getting kind of excited here because now I could go through and say, okay, well, let's say I wanted this to be like a ClickBank or whatever. I can go in and put my ClickBank. So let's do now make the redirects as follows. 1, google.com. 2, yahoo.com. 3, AIProfitScoop.com. 4, affiliatemarketingdude.com. Oh, well, okay, and we're only getting 4 because I hit enter too soon. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. So it already exists. Let's see if it'll overwrite. It is. Apologize for the error. That's okay. It's all right. We still like you. So now it is actually creating the file. So if I had a template, it could change 1,000 templates like that.
Yeah, we can ask it to open the file to see. For example, we can open file 4.
Open 3.php. Okay, so here it is, and we can make it. Oh, I didn't even notice this toggle here. So this will do full screen. Okay, that
doesn't help
was
us.
Pointless. Okay, so there it is. Redirect to. Well, we could just scroll here like the old-fashioned way. AI Profit Scoop. So it actually did the titles, which is cool. And it
does give us the opportunity to copy it, so we can actually copy paste it on our local files now. Soon it might be able to do it on the actual computer.
I'm thinking open the folder on my desktop where these are. I think we can probably put these to a zip drive, or we can probably, oh, that's not it. We want this here. We could probably go through and upload via WordPress, I'm guessing. Let's see. Okay. So actually, it looks like we can kind of toggle back and forth. Yeah, so let's do
that's nice.
WP City / Claude. So this is a new instance of WordPress that I put up. There it is. There's our folder. So I could probably take this. Let's see. Let's do, I wonder if I could zip them here. Properties, open with. Maybe I could do.
You can ask it to do it, though.
Okay. Zip these files, please.
Probably should have said together.
Yeah. It might have been too much, though. It might have been like, no, I will not zip the files. Okay.
Yeah, I'll need to install it so it doesn't have.
There it is.
Oh, it did.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay, so now, if I'm thinking properly, which is rare, we will do WP admin, and let's see here. Now we should be able to go media, and then I should be able to take those and upload them. Let's do media, add new. Where's add new? This is a little difficult to work with, but I think there we go. Add new media file. It's only difficult if you don't see the button like me. Okay, so there we go. So now we should be able to drag and drop redirects.
So you want to stop it? Like I don't know what it's running.
I don't know. Let's see. So did it work? Yep. Haha. So now I should be able to go here, and on any other computer or on the web, I can now download the redirects like that. So like now anyone can download them. And I'll actually put a link to these so you guys can see how it's working, which is really cool because like maybe I could go through and go to an HTML web page. Like let's say I want to go to like downloadmynotes.com, downloadmynotes.com, right, like this, and then say take the HTML code from this page and make a txt file from it. Let's see how this works here. And it looks like the toggling is actually, maybe you have to toggle when you give it a command. Or no, it's going.
No.
So it seems like it's doing pretty good. The page I on in Firefox. Bad request error.
It probably is connected to like not copying the
Yeah.
code
It
of
might
the
be. Let's
existing page.
Yeah, let's see how it does here. All right, I think it timed out. Well, maybe we can do a view source. Let's do, there we go. Let's do a view source, view page source. Can you see this source code? And did it get my command?
No, it's an error again.
Okay. Can you see the code on this site? It looks like it might be having a little trouble here.
Maybe it's memories.
Oh, there it goes. It might be a memory issue. I mean, this is a pretty beefy computer. It should be okay. It might just be, you know what, let's see. I'll bet if I did this and copied it, then I could go through and give it the file, say manipulate it this way or make a bunch of files from it. That's pretty cool. So I like that. I like that we can do WordPress. I like that it allows you to do the WordPress stuff, and you can upload, download files, manipulate files. It did the redirects without any prompting, which was really cool. You can even say, you know, let's try other things in WordPress that, you know, because like a lot of people spend money on funnel builders and fancy things and stuff like that. So this could actually save you a ton of money and actually time, because more important than money is the time that you waste trying to figure things out. Because I know a lot of people are like, I want my WordPress to be blue and I can't figure out how to make it blue. That could be kind of tedious and difficult. With this, I think we can do different. Let's go through, and I'm actually going to revert back to the old plugin here. Let's see, plugins. Where's our plugins? There we go. Let's do add new plugin. I'm going to go back to the classic editor because I think it's going to have a better time figuring this out rather than the block editor. So let's go now and do new post, and let's say, please make a countdown timer for Wednesday, or let's do 10/31/24 on this page. Let's see if it does it. Toggle. I always forget which one we want, on or off. Okay, here we go. So let's see how it does. Do you think it'll do it?
I'm not sure. Is it an error already?
It might be giving us an error. Computer user. I wonder if we're having an issue.
Yeah, I think
with
we
the
need to
API.
restart.
Yeah. Okay, let's try restarting, and we'll be right back after these commercial messages.
You can open it.
Good. So open this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, just click on.
Oh, just click it. Okay. Okay. So now let's go back on here, and then we'll do wpcity.com/, and notice how when you restart, it clears everything out. I'm going to tilt this a little bit. There we go. It clears everything out. So we're going to go Claude wp-admin admin, and see if we can get in there. Okay, so now we should have all posts, edit, and we can see the post that it actually made. Let's do, okay, so there's that one. Let's go here. Please add a countdown timer for 48 hours from now to this WordPress post. Let's see how this does. Looks like it is timing out. We might have hit our, yeah, we might have used all of our API rates, which I think, yeah, I don't think they were cheap. I think I bought quite a few of them. But yeah, so you could see exactly what this does. I think right now, is it a perfect money-getting machine? No. In the future, will it be? Is this something you should learn? Yes. I think everyone should get an old computer, dig it up, work with this, mess around with it, because this is what the future of computing is going to be. Microsoft is already developing laptops and desktops with AI chips, with the Copilot in it. So this is where the future is going to be. Is it quite there yet with this? No, not yet. There are some things this can do that the Copilot cannot, and there's a lot of things Copilot can do that this cannot. I do find it a little bit slow right now, but that's not to say it's not going to get better over time, which if you've learned anything from AI since the end of 2022, it moves really fast and stuff happens very quickly. So the quicker you learn this, the quicker you'll be able to use it to be able to make money, whether it's blogging, creating files, fixing things, going through and fixing HTML websites that are old from back in the day, converting files, all different things like that, where it's going to be more custom and more based on exactly what you want. And having the ability to have this, I mean, I could go in and say, hey, Skype these people at 3 o'clock. Send an email at 2 o'clock, or send an email every day to these people, or whatever it is. It's something that I think is going to be an absolute game changer. So definitely don't sleep on this, and check out the videos in the description for more info on how to make money with AI. And to get the notes from this, go over to AIProfitScoop.com. We'll have the notes, the codes, the instructions on how to install this. Again, use a computer with nothing on it. Get an old computer out, wipe it clean, just put this on it, mess around with it, see how it works. And we will keep you updated on how our robot develops over the times, when this gets new, when we get the updates, when we learn more, and exactly what you can do to profit online. So thank you, Alina, for being here and making this robot work, because I wouldn't have been able to figure it out. So awesome stuff. Have fun. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.